So hi there everybody, I'm Robin Retallick of the Law of Attraction Club, and this is our short weekly hangout that gives you a summary of our longer discussions that are coming up this week. We invite you to come along Saturday, tomorrow, or Tuesday or Thursday, whichever open call this week, and bring your questions. This week we'll be talking with you about time and waiting and why being patient or impatient are invalid concepts. There's always some of the ways in which you can begin to step into a world of now moments with delight and enthusiasm. So here's Tara. Are you a patient person? If you are, then what you are saying is that I am prepared to wait, and good things hopefully will eventually show up for me. Are you an impatient person? If you are saying that I know what I want, and why the hell isn't it here already? Either way, you are saying that things are not as they should be right now. If you think about it, you will begin to see that implicit in this view of things is the idea that there's something outside of you that's somehow affecting the circumstances of the world that you're in. The truth is that what you manifest moment by moment in this movie playing in your mind is always a real-time, here and now reflection of you. There is no manifestational time delay. When you woke up this morning, was there any delay in the world that wrapped itself around you? There is no concept of a continuous solid world that exists external to you. There is no fixed reality that was there when you went to sleep and you just woke up into it. It is your instantaneous creation. Things are always as they should be right now because your context, your world, is always a perfect match to your now existing tapestry of expectations. So even as words like luck and fate, law of averages, blame, victimhood, selfishness, good and bad, should long have been banished from any serious conversation about you and your life, so we would add patience and impatience to that list. For as long as you see the arrival of what you want as some event in the future, you are not understanding the present. And that lack of understanding is keeping you apart from those things that you want. It is a failure to understand your power. It is a failure to see everything in your experience as perfection, not good or bad, just your right now manifestation. And, as always, a new point of choice. By being impatient, by somehow seeing your now circumstances as deficient, you are not allowing yourself to be aware of the power of your belief choices. You are promoting your physical world into a place of artificial importance. You are elevating it into something it is not. You are treating it as real. And by also seeing it as less than desirable, as somehow lacking in the things that should be there, you are holding yourself apart from those same very things that you desire. Let's talk a little about one particular artifact of that physical world of yours, time. You see it perhaps as flowing at a constant speed. You can even measure it accurately with your atomic clocks. When you think patiently or impatiently, when you wait for or long for that which has not yet happened, you are reinforcing the time is something it is not. You are thinking that you are a slave to time when time is actually your servant. Time is, after all, just one part of your creation. You will have already had experiences of when time flies and time drags. It is variable. The trick here is to get to the fun place of enjoying life in the moment with fascination and curiosity and delight. When you get to that place, time fades. It changes. It loses its power. Let's take a few steps down that path, and we'll start here. What does your dog or your horse know about failure? What did you know about failure when you were very young? Nothing. Your pets and you back then had the right idea about it all. What if the version of you that's here and now had never failed at anything? Never failed at anything. Think about it. What if you had never made a mistake? What if you had never done anything bad? Because we promise you, you've never done any of those things. So let's do a bit of visualizing here. Think about those train tracks you seem to be on right now, the ones that stretch back behind you into your past. You can see where you've come from and you can see where you're going. They seem to have you locked into one version of now and one version of a future. That's your story. Now we're going to change it. And let's talk not just about switching tracks. We're going to talk about picking up your train and putting it down on those tracks over there. Where does that new track come from? It comes from that world of no bads, no mistakes, and no failures. Just pause here and let yourself come from that past. Now, where are those tracks going to take you? Can you get a sense of the possibilities that await you here? We want you to shed the trappings of reality. What if you approached every moment with childlike enthusiasm? What if each and every happening is a "that's good" and a "that's great" and maybe a "wow, that's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's all good, so what now?" Start to latch onto knowing that reality and all of its components are yours to arrange. There are no walls here. So what are you waiting for? Wait for nothing. All of your creating is done in this now moment. When you accept you for who and what you are, here and now, when you're able to carry with you at all times that present moment awareness of the potency and immediacy of your thoughts, all of those future things will be now things in your world. In this version of you, you have changed the boundaries of your reality. You have stepped into a new and different set of contrasts. You have chosen a new range of choices. You're on a new track. And so the game goes on, or not, as you choose. And we, of course, are here to play with you, whatever you choose. So that's our theme for the week. What are you waiting for? Join us Saturdays or Tuesday or Thursday. Here's the access to those calls. Bring your questions. We have an events calendar. We've got a blog in which we present all of these summaries. We have some programs to help you. We engage with you if that is your choice. So we look forward to seeing you. Join us tomorrow. Let's have some fun.